What do you think ownership is?
Baby's pussy's tits. Baby's pussy tits, alright. Baby tits is yeah. Baby's pussy tits, alright.
Then this is what we're gonna do.
God, you already own that.
God's got some stuff in store for you.
A local man took a bicycle trip around the country
You just have to go through the process of gaining access to it.
welcome back.
Oh, and did I mention she's a cat?
Cats on sidewalk.
All right, Marilyn. She's hiding. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Monday was day 36. Today is day 37. And we're taking the long way home. So I'm going up to the UP because I'm not going down through Chicago and through that big body part of the country. Too many people down there. Too many people who are worshiping money. I mean, they're everywhere, y'all. I don't have enough money, or just like, this is where I'm from, and like, I don't have any options because you don't know the Lord. So there's a whole like section of there's a remnant, like, let me calm down. But I would rather be isolated with the birds. Like, I've seen really cool birds even since yesterday coming up toward Green Bay. I wish I could go up to Sturgeon Bay, but I don't want to really spend that much time going up and back. So we're gonna go along Lake Michigan, and we're just gonna follow the perimeter, follow our route from last year. And so this morning, like I said, Marilyn's probably right here. Yeah. She's like, what? So we're gonna load her up. I'm gonna go out, have my coffee, and take off. Just kind of start heading north. I sent a couple emails. There's like a church 45 miles away. There's a campground about 80 miles away, and then there's a hotel like 112 miles away. Church 40 miles away, campground 80 miles away, church 112 miles away. So yeah, I'm just gonna ride. I had some breakfast. I'm carrying some snacks and some water and some juice. So we've got enough to kind of keep us on the road for about 7 hours, and then 7:30 now, so sometime in the mid-afternoon I'll stop off and figure out where I'm going to camp for the night. I guess it would be nice to get up to those state parks because they were really peaceful state parks and they were affordable. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to sleep by the water. All right, so let's do it. There goes the bald eagle. So we are on Shore Drive. We're in a park right now. So we just got into Michigan, which was awesome. And now we are just taking a quick break. We've come 58 miles today, and we've got another 22 to J.W. Wells State Park. So I stayed there last year, and I stayed at, I forget what the name of it is, Fox something, just north of there, about 10 miles. So I will probably stop off at J.W. Wells State Park, and I don't remember exactly how much it cost, but I'm prepared to spend $40, but I don't think it's going to be that much. Coming into town was really scary. I had this semi-truck. It was in a 4-lane highway, so we had 2 lanes on our side, and he was like really close. He didn't move over. And for a second there, for a couple minutes, I pulled my soda out and I tried racing up to him, and I was gonna throw soda in his windshield. I was gonna get him to roll down his window and then throw soda in his window. But I realized that my temper was like really bad, and I was like, oh, this could be bad if I get into a situation and put Marilyn at risk. So no chasing down people. But yeah, we're here, and it's just beautiful. So we're going to continue up along Green Bay, all the way up.
Plus it is. It's 5:24 in the morning. This campground is crazy, bro. Last night, kids were like screaming. But then at like 9:30, everybody stopped. It was quiet. This is a very quiet time of the day right now, and I want to get up and start moving before everybody else does, so we can. Oh, I want to find a dispersed camp spot tonight. It would be nice. It would be nice.
All right, good morning. So we're all packed up here. It's about 7 a.m. And yeah, the party of kids was right here. And they had like flashlights late at night, and they were just like shining it everywhere. The parents weren't like correcting them. So that's one thing I don't like about campgrounds. Last time I was here, it was post Labor Day, so all the kids had gone back to school. But kid campgrounds, they're just like where the parents are like boozing up and then letting the kids go wild. It's depraved. So I need to get into my bag a little bit and like disperse camp, you know, like man up. So cold coffee is better than no coffee. Yeah, my host last night gave me a wild turkey sandwich with gravy that he harvested. Now it's time to get out of here before the kids start screaming. Like, people are waking up. I'm like, all right, I gotta get out of here. All right, now it's 7 a.m. Earlier it was more like 6:30. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We must be getting close to day 40 now. I don't even know what day of the week. I think it's Wednesday now. So last night's camp spot, we just left the campground. Finally feel like I can breathe, because you're in the middle of, you're surrounded by campers. There's kids in the tents. There are some people in tents, but last night it felt like, you know, including myself, obviously, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I would have liked to have said to the kids, like, hey, could you not, but they're kids and I'm in a campground. So like, I just sat with like my story, my journey, the way God calls me to and fro. I've got an adventure up ahead of me. So we're gonna head toward Escanaba this morning. We're getting some raindrops right now. Look it up on the map so you can kind of see where I'm at. I'll tell you town by town where I'm going when I make big turns, but right now we're heading north along the rest of Green Bay toward like Fond du Lac, which I think it means, because I learned from, Fond du Lac. No, this is Big Bay de Noc. So I don't know. I think it's like the Big Bay of the North or something, but peaceful ride, enjoying everything. So let's go. All right, 10 miles in, 7:45, 21 more miles to Escanaba. Amazing. All right, 1 p.m. We are at the Gladstone Fire Department Public Safety Building. This would be an excellent place to camp-ish. By the water, they're fully staffed. And I don't know. There's a fire department that we stayed outside of about 2.5 hours away from here. So gas station 10 miles, and then another 12 miles to potential camp. I put a message out through the lady inside. Angel, she called dispatch to see, basically just trying to get approval to camp behind the station again. Letting Marilyn down to pretty much eat grass, smell smells, potentially use the potty, but really just get a leg stretch in. It's kind of hot still. It's like 82 degrees, but we can make a push to camp. So just gonna hang out here for about 10-15 minutes, go back inside, see if the dispatch got a hold of the chief, and then just ride out that way. I don't think it would be an issue. I just I was gonna go up toward Lake Superior, but I just don't really want to dabble with, like, I guess trying to get, like, we just need to kind of get through the crossing of the country. Want to use my resources for that, and save the future adventures for the future. All right, we were given permission to camp at Nema, so I'm making my way there now, about 22 miles. All right, so I think I got enough food to get me to camp tonight, and then from camp to apparently Manistee is where the next store is. All right, I went back inside for extra snacks and Gatorade, because if this is the last store for the next 50 miles, plus an overnight stop, I need to make sure I have enough water, juice, chocolate, sour candy, and Marilyn's got enough food. So going to camp, and then tomorrow we'll head for a McDonald's first thing in the morning. So 6 miles to the fire department, and look at this. It's so green. Oh man, never enough time in Wisconsin and Michigan, apparently, because I miss it. I miss the UP already. So we were heading north today to get over the rest of, to get higher than the top of Lake Michigan, which we are at now. And so I turned east, and I wanted to keep going north toward like Marquette and Pictured Rocks. But I chose against it for now. 6 miles to the fire department for the night. Get everybody kind of settled in for the evening and figure out a plan for tomorrow. All right, they got a lot of cannabis stores. There's not a lot out here, but they got a cannabis store. And so this is the highway, US 10, and we are gonna go right back here to camp. There it is. Perfect place. Nice and quiet. Oh shoot, here we go in there. Alright, here's camp for the night. I was standing over there, and then all of a sudden I felt a whole bunch of ants crawling up my leg. So I gotta find a spot that's good. Well, this looks nice, but I don't know the area, you know?